Hello expats! Today we are gonna speak about how to make it happen, how to make your residence permit happen if you are already irregular in our country. We will tell you 5 ways to get this residence permit once you are irregular, illegal in our country, in Spain, en España. Before we continue, let me introduce you a good idea. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to be the best on knowledge of immigration to Spain. This is your channel, the channel where we speak about everything that you need to know about immigrations, the updates on the laws, the residence permits, citizenship, taxes, business, everything oriented for foreigners, for expats who wish to live in Spain, who already live in Spain, or who plan to live in the future in Spain. This is your channel, so subscribe to our YouTube channel and we will make it happen. We continue. What is irregular? Irregular basically is when a foreigner comes to Spain or to the Schengen area as a tourist and remains more than 90 days in a period of 180 or more than 90 days continuously in Spain in a natural year. These would be the 2 ways to become irregular. Our advice, of course, would be to be careful with the days that you spend in Schengen to avoid reaching this situation of irregularity in the country. So perhaps the best would be to stay in the country, in Schengen area, the days according to the Schengen code. But if unfortunately you have stayed, there is ways to make it happen. There is ways to get this residence permit. There is ways to regularize your situation. We will start with the first one of these 5 possibilities, 5 amazing options to become resident in Spain. The first one would be what we call Arraigo social. This is an authorization that the foreign gets if accomplish certain requirements. First, to be irregular 3 years in Spain, not more than 120 out of the country. Second, how to prove this? Easy, with the padrón. So always a good advice would be to keep your padrón updated, because this would be one element to prove these 3 years in the country. If you don't have all these years empadronado, the padrón registered in the city town, then there is the option to prove it through official documents such as medical certificates, statements, contracts, receipts, any document that could prove that you've been in Spain, in territorio nacional. Very important, you need to prove why you get this arraigo social. 3 reasons: work contract or business project or sufficient savings. These would be the 3 reasons. And of course, another element very important would be the criminal records of the countries where you resided the last 5 years, with the Apostille of the Hague translated into Spanish. So you need to ask in your country to get this document or the country where you resided before you came to Spain. Very important as well is that they are going to ask you an integration certificate. So we will need to arrange an appointment with the social services in the city town or in the community where you reside to get this certificate of integration into our culture, our society, into Spain. So this would be the first way to get a residence permit while you are irregular. Let's go to the second one. The second one would be, and it's very important as well, arraigo laboral, arraigo for work reason. How it works, this regularization. Basically, you need to prove that you have been working for at least 6 months in Spain previous to the request. You need to prove that you have been residing for 2 years irregular in Spain with the same documents, padrón or any document additional that could prove that you've been doing your life in our country. And of course, you will have to provide documentation proving that you have been working in Spain for at least 6 months continuously. Very important as well, the criminal records of the countries where you resided the last 5 years. And also be careful with the padrón. We always say in our videos, the padrón is an essential document for anything that you would want to do in the future in Spain, so keep it updated. This would be the second option of regularization. Let's go into the third one. The third one would be arraigo para la formación. This arraigo was approved almost 2 years ago. It was a revolution, a way to regularize foreigners, and basically you need to prove that you want to do a course or studies in a list of public studies that there is in the Ministry of Education. You need to prove again that you've been at least 2 years irregular in our country with the padrón or any additional document, criminal records, and very important in this permit, when you finalize your studies, you can switch to a work permit. So it's a way to regularize your stay in Spain. Fourth option, very important as well, Arraigo familiar, this new permit that appeared almost 2 years ago with Arraigo para la formación that made a revolution on immigration, because now if you have a family member, couple, Spanish, kids or parents, Spanish, you could get your permit, you could get your Arraigo familiar. Very important in this type of permit, you don't need to prove any kind of time in Spain, irregular, and also very important, you will get straight away 5 years residence and work permit, because all the arraigos social, laboral y para la formación, you receive 1 year permit that then you can switch to a work permit or to any other permit. We need to see your options after a year. But Arraigo familiar, you get straight away 5 years permit, so it's an amazing option if you have a family member from Spain. The last one, and also very popular, the family member of a European citizen residing in Spain, tarjeta familiar de comunitario residiendo en España. Here is very important 2 elements. The first element would be that this couple is European and resident of Spain. This means with the green card, certificado UE. And the second element is that you need to prove this relation, either with a marriage certificate or with pareja de hecho registered in a public register. So this would be the family member of a European citizen. It's a 5 years permit with the right to work, so it's a great option if you want to immediately regularize your situation in our country. So saying that, another important element for a family member of a European citizen is that they do not request criminal records, so it's a paper that you don't need to prepare, less work for you in this sense for the immigration procedure. And basically this is the 5 options to regularize yourself: Arraigo social, Arraigo laboral, Arraigo para la formación, Arraigo familiar, and family member of a European citizen. If you need to know more, if you want to have a special treatment as a personal treatment to evaluate your case, to see the option, to make it happen, to make the request of the permit, book an appointment with our lawyers in our website, and you will get more information about your specific situation. You can also contact us in the social networks, in Instagram, in TikTok, in Facebook. You can contact us by email, info@valsesgroup.com. You can either call to the office and we will book an appointment for you. But remember, Valses Group is the best office on immigration in Spain. We are ready to help you. We are ready to make it happen. We have a lot of experience in all these permits that we discussed today and other permits as well. So our conclusion about this video is that if you want to move to Spain, go to a lawyer, go to Valses Group lawyers. They will help you. They will make it happen. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next video. Remember again, we make immigration to Spain happen.